So I'm out here looking at trying to figure out um, why these plastic lenses that come with automobiles nowadays turn yellow. And as you can see, just looking at these particular lenses, I just cleaned these. I spent roughly a couple hours putting some form of toothpaste and using sanding boards or sanding sheets. Um, I wouldn't waste my money buying anything from any dealer or anything like that to try to get them fixed, because I did go to the dealership first, and then I went to a couple of shops, and they all said, "Oh yeah, we can take care of it" or whatever. And I asked I guess I asked the wrong question, because I asked them. I says, "Well, can you guarantee that it's going to be clean? I mean, clean like new clean, not some minor circumstance." And they were honest. They told me the truth. They said that of course the dealership said that we'll get them looking like new. Of course, I paid for that service like 3 or 4 years ago, and I could not see a difference. It almost looked like they just didn't do anything and just said, "Oh, okay, well, we're done." And you couldn't see anything. The shops that I went to, they basically told me that they were honest. They came out and said that no, we're not going to be able to get them looking new, but they will pass inspection. So with that, my question was, if it passed inspection, that's great, but how clean are we talking about? Not probably as clean as you can get it. Okay, so that passed down that situation as well. So as you're looking at these lamps, you can see that the bulbs are the reflectors are somewhat visible now. When I cleaned this yesterday, it was like the entire lens was gold. You couldn't see anything. It's not really doing a whole lot of justice out here in this beaming sun right now, and it sort of still looks yellow. But it does have a yellowish tint, but I can tell you that yellowish tint is a far cry better than what it was, because it was literally gold. So, yeah, get you some toothpaste, get you some 800, 1000, 1200, and 1400 sandpaper sheets. Put that toothpaste on it, put a little muscle into it, and basically probably 20 to 30 minutes later your lens will look just as clean as these, and they'll pass inspection. I'm one of these people that kind of hate to see inspection come around. Seems more like a burden, money that you didn't plan to spend. Oh boy, that wind is starting to pick up. The fall is definitely changing, but money you didn't plan to spend, all of a sudden you find yourself shelling out $4,000 or $5,000 just to get an old beater car inspected. My car, I mean, the bottom line is this thing cranks up every time I get in it. The only problem I've ever had with it is one time I left the lights on, left the radio on, and didn't realize it. And basically I came back about 2 or 3 hours later, and of course it was dead. So don't leave your lights on or your battery on. And that was years ago, and here we are. This car's got about 170,000, 172,000 miles. It's still running. Yeah, it's got some problems, but the problems that are there are all super expensive, and I'm kind of deciding whether I'm going to let her go or, just go ahead and get them fixed. But they told me to get it inspected. I need to get a tie rod, bushing, and supposedly there's some minor leak in my exhaust system, but they couldn't show me the link, and they couldn't show me the tie rod. I already had spent, because I went in there to get brakes, so I got brakes put on it. That cost me over $1,300 just to put brakes on the car, because they said I needed new rotors, and I just put rotors on the car about maybe a year and a half ago. So I don't, you can't trust people nowadays. They told me, oh, well, rotors are not going to meet the inspection requirement or whatever. Instead of arguing with him, I just said, you know what, just go ahead and put them on. Probably could help me when I get ready to sell the car. So anyway, just a cautionary note, you can clean your lens. Just don't spend a ton of money to it. Do it yourself. Get you some toothpaste and some sand sheets. Thank you for watching my tube.